Hello, everyone. Welcome to our WLUK YouTube page, our one-on-one with Packers sideline reporter for the radio network, John Kuhn. John, how does Malik Willis do this?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. What we've seen these last two games is nothing short of amazing. To come in, to be able to run an offense after being here for under 30 days. When you talk about Jordan Love, it took over 3 years for him to get to the point where he had a mastery of this offense. And I'm not saying Malik Willis has a mastery of this offense, but he looks like he is in complete control while he is out there. There's been no hiccups with delay of games. There's been no pre-snap penalties per se that would be, some sort of communication problem. There's been no motion, no shift, no having to call timeouts because we can't get lined up. It's been fascinating, and that's just the game management side. Now we get into the athleticism, the way he's been able to run, not turn the ball over, throw the ball when they ask him to throw the ball. It's been fascinating to see, and I don't think people truly appreciate what we have seen a backup quarterback, one at which who has not been here very long at all. The success he had, it's truly astounding.
And it's not like he was a surefire guy either. Like, oh, the Packers know what they have coming in Malik Willis. People thought it wasn't going to go well, and it's gone great. You mentioned, I remember after week one, you said, it's time for Matt LaFleur to get into his bag. He's done just that. He has schemed circles around the Colts and the Titans defense.
Yeah, the Colts especially. The Colts, what he was able to do to use run plays that the Green Bay Packers have been using for years around here, but make them look entirely different with motions, shifts, and just guys running in all different directions. That was fun to watch. And then this last game, he just knew what the Titans were trying to do, and he was going to have an answer for all of it. I was fascinated by how the Packers came out in this football game, and they came out targeting the Titans in the pass game to open up the run game, and then it was Malik Willis using his legs, some by design, some ad-libbing some pass plays that really broke that thing open early on in the game. And then, heck, that let the defense pin their ears back, and that's where things got ugly.
Yeah, 8 sacks is the second most in franchise history. They had 9 back at the end of the 2004 season. 2 guys had 2, 7 guys had at least half a sack. Why is this happening? Is it just Jeff Hafley's scheme? Is that got to be a big part of it?
Well, okay, so the Titans' offensive line's pretty bad. They've been bad all year, but they haven't been that bad.
Yeah.
This was especially bad, and this is because the Packers put this on them. A lot of this, again, has to do with the secondary. All the vision on the quarterback makes them think, makes them guess, make them not want to, throw the ball in rhythm. And because of that, they got to step up into a pocket where guys are collapsing around the outside of them, around the middle, and there's pressure coming from all sides, coming from the left with Kingsley Enagbare, coming from the right with Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, coming up the middle with Devontae Wyatt and Kenny Clark. At some point in time, you got to start feeling bad for opposing quarterbacks. And you don't want to, but I did for Will Levis.
Yeah, that was tough. And then the Packers had 7 interceptions all of last season. They have 7 already. Xavier McKinney has been the star, a pick in each game. I think the Packers would do that contract pretty much every single day, the way he is panned out.
Yeah, I still can't get out of my head the fact that the New York Giants let this guy walk in free agency. He's got an incredible work ethic. He comes from Alabama. He knows what winning's all about. He knows what being a leader's all about. He was a captain in New York before hitting free agency. And he is physically as gifted as any safety we've had here, if not more so than Nick Collins is the last one that rings a bell for a guy who can just impact the game from that position the way he does.
Yeah, if you're thrown over the middle, like deep, it's more than likely getting picked off. Big game coming up, 3-0 Vikings, Packers 2-1. Obviously, Aaron Jones back for the first time at Lambeau as a visitor. What are you excited to see in that game?
Well, I'm excited to see the Packers go up against what's one of the best offenses and best defenses, one of the best teams in the NFL right now, and that is the Minnesota Vikings. I can't believe we're saying this,
right?
But Sam Darnold's playing outstanding. Aaron Jones has done exactly what they've wanted him to do by picking him up after being a cap casualty here in Green Bay. And Brian Flores has that defense confusing opposing offensive coordinators, their quarterbacks, and really getting after the ball carriers, and he's doing it with style. He's letting his team tack. He's mixing them up. He'll have an overload blitz here, but he'll bring it from the other side. So it's going to be a challenge this week for whoever plays quarterback for Green Bay.
All right, that's a perfect segue. I think Jordan Love's going to play. That's just a gut feeling. I have no inside information. You probably have more inside information, but obviously won't just say it. Do you think Jordan Love plays?
I have no insider information, but I do think Jordan Love plays, and I think it because I've watched him, go to practice a few times. I watched him on the film or on the field down in Nashville work out very hard. He was running at full speed. He was throwing at full speed. And to me, he looks like he's about ready to go back on that football field. The last little bit of that is saying, okay, I'm running at full speed. Can I run at full speed while a grown man chases me? A grown man that might weigh 300 pounds chases me. If I can do that, and if I can get over that hump, then I'm ready to go out there and play. But I'm telling you, physically, he looks like he's ready to go.
How much different is it going to be when he has to play with the brace? He had mentioned it is a little bit different. He's going to do it. Is it a huge difference? Is it a small difference? Medium level difference?
I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. Most of us, when we go out there on a football field, our adrenaline starts going. We forget what hurts. We forget what we're wearing, and we are just playing football. For Jordan, I anticipate a lot's going to be just like that. Now, if he goes down and he slides and the brace gets twisted, he'll have to, rearrange it. That's whatever. I don't think this is going to be a problem for him whatsoever.
Should be a fun one on Sunday, Packers, Vikings. Thanks for watching our one-on-one YouTube series. Make sure to subscribe to our WLUK Fox 11 YouTube page.